Hello students. So in the last video we have started with org.apache.hadoop.io package of Hadoop. So in the last video we have discussed some interfaces and few classes. So let us in today's discussion continue with the same package, and whatever the classes that we have discussed earlier, leaving that, let us discuss the other classes that are available for our disposal. So let us revise what are all the interfaces and classes that we have discussed in the last class. So with respect to org.apache.hadoop.io package, we have discussed 5 interfaces: raw comparator, stringifier, writable, writable comparable, and writable factory. So these were the 5 interfaces that we have discussed. I hope you have revised these particular interfaces with respect to hadoop.org website. So let us see. So with respect to apart from these particular interfaces, we have discussed a few classes like abstract, map writable, array file, array primitive writable, array writable, binary comparable, Bloom map file, Boolean writable, bytes writable, byte writable, compressed writable, data output stream, default stringifier. Apart from this, we have also discussed the class called double writable, elastic byte buffered pool, and enum set writable. So these were the classes and interfaces that we have discussed in the earlier video. So let us continue the remaining class. So with respect to org.apache.hadoop.io package, this provides a generic IO code which is to be used while reading and writing data to the network or to the databases and also to the files. So this package, as I have already told, provides various interfaces, classes, and also the exceptions. So now the next class under discussion is float writable. Okay, this is the next class to be discussed, that is float writable. So this float writable refers to writable comparable object for floats. So it includes methods like, just I will list out the methods here: compare to, equals, get, hash code, read fields, set, toString, write, so these are the some of the methods that it inherits. So compare to, which compares two float variables in this case, and equals method returns true if object is a float writable with the same value. Get method returns the value of this float writable. Read fields performs deserialize the fields of this particular object from the input. Set method sets the value of this float writable. Then write method does the serializing the fields of this particular object to out, that is output file. Apart from these particular methods, some of the methods are inherited from class java.language.object. Java.language.object. So it inherits some of the methods from this particular class. Some of those are finalize, get class, notify, close, notify all, and wait. So these are few methods it inherits from the class java.lang.object. So this is about this float writable. Next one is generic writable. So this generic writable class refers to a wrapper for writable instances. So in this particular case, when two sequence files which have same key type but different value types are mapped out to reduce multiple value types is not allowed in this case. Here, this class can help you wrap instances with different types. As compared with object writable, this class is much more effective because object writable will append the class declaration as a string into the output file in every key value pair. It provides methods like get, also some new methods like get configuration, get types, read fields, set, we have already listed here, set configuration, toString, then write. So in this particular case, the get method returns the wrapped instances. Get configuration method returns the configuration used by the object. Get types returns all classes that may be wrapped. Read fields deserialize the fields of this object from in. Then set method, it sets the instance that is wrapped. Set configuration sets the configuration to be used by this particular object. Then we have write to serialize the fields of this object to out. Apart from this, it also inherits some of the methods from class java.lang.object. Methods like finalize, get class, notify, close, notify all, wait. These are all methods are also available with respect to this particular class is concerned. So this is about generic writable. Next class in this case is int writable. So in this int writable, which refers to a writable comparable object for ints, writable comparable object for ints. It also includes methods like compare to, equals, compare to, equals, get, hash code, read fields, set, toString, write. So here compare to method compares two int writables because the class itself is int writable. Equals method returns true if object is in the int variable with same value. Get method returns the value of this int writable. Set method sets the value of the int writable. Apart from this, the methods from class java.lang.object are also inherited in this case. So those have been listed in this case, that is finalize, get class, notify all, wait. So these are also inherited by this particular class. Then the next class under discussion is IOUtils, IOUtils class. So this IOUtil class refers to a utility class for IO related functionality. Refers to a utility class for IO related functionality. So in this particular case, it includes methods like cleanup, cleanup with logger, close a socket, close a stream, copy bytes, fsync, list directory, read fully, wrap exception, write fully, so these are some of the methods that this particular class provides, that is IOUtils. So in this particular case, this copy bytes actually copies from the one stream to another. Fsync ensures that any writes to the given file is written to the storage device that contains it. Then read fully reads the bytes in a loop. then write fully writes byte buffer to a file channel at a given offset, handling short writes. Apart from this, it also includes methods from class java.lang.object, that is finalize, get class, notify, notify all, wait, etc. Then the next uh, class under discussion after IO utils is long writable. So this long writable refers to a writable comparable object for long ints, you can say, or long. So this particular method provides class provides methods like compare to, already listed here, which compares two long writables. Then we have equals. It returns true if object is a long writable with same value. Then we have get. Then we have read fields method available here. Then we have set available here. Then toString write methods are available in this particular case. So here in this case, read fields, it does the same operation as earlier discussed in the earlier classes. So set method actually sets the value of this long writable, and also apart from these particular methods, it is also been supported with other methods from java.lang.object class, like finalize, get, notify, close, notify, wait. So these are also the supporting methods available in this particular case. Then the next class is map file. So this map file performs a file based mapping from keys to values. Okay, it is a file based mapping from key to values is been done by this particular class. So here in this case, a map directory, as we have discussed in the last class, the class called Bloom map file, we have discussed thoroughly in this case while discussing this. So let me revise this. Okay, so what exactly this map file is? So map is a directory which contains two files, that is a data file which contains all the keys and values in the map, and one more file is index file. This is called a smaller index file which contains fraction of the keys. This class uses dynamic Bloom filters. Okay, so this is what this is what about the map file. So here in this case, the index file is a read entirely into memory. Map file is created by adding entries in order. To maintain a large database, perform updates by copying the previous version of the database and merging in a stored change list to create a new version of the database in a new file. Sorting large change list can be done with this sequence file dot sorter. So it provides methods like delete, which deletes the named map file, Then we have a method called fix. Then we have a method called rename available here. So as I have already told, the delete method deletes the named map file, and fix method, it attempts to fix a corrupt map file by recreating its index. Rename method renames an existing map directory. Apart from this, it also inherits many classes from java.lang.object class. So these are some of the classes that inherits. Then after this map file, next one is map writable. So in map writable, it refers to a writable map. It includes methods like clear, contains key, contains value, empty set, equals, already written, get command, hash code, is empty, method available here, key set, put command or put method is available, then we have put all method available here, read fields, remove, size, toString we have already included here, values, write. So these are some of the methods that it includes. Apart from that, it also inherits some of the methods from the package, from the class package org.apache.hadoop.io.abstract map writable. Abstract map writable class. Like add to map method is available, copy method is available, get class is available, get configuration already listed here, set configuration is available, and apart from this, get ID. So these are the methods, few methods that are available under org.apache.hadoop.io.abstract map writable class. So in support of this, it also inherits methods from class java.lang.object. So these are common to many of the classes of Hadoop. And apart from this, it also inherits some methods from the interface called java.util.map. This is an interface class. So from this we have methods like, it inherits methods like compute if absent, compute if present, compute if present. For each it is having a method called merge. Then we have put methods, put if absent method is available, remove method is available here, replace and replace all. So these are all the methods that are inherited from the interface java.util.map by this particular class. So this is about map writable. Then we have next class is MD5 hash. So this MD5 hash class refers to a writable object for MD5 hash values. So here it includes methods like compare to, we have already listed. Then we have some new methods like digest. Let me write those methods. We have digest method which construct hash value for an array of byte array. It have various different forms available in this particular, under this particular method. We have equals already listed here, equals, and we have get digest. Get digest returns the digest bytes. Get digester method available here to create a thread local to MD5 digester. And we have hash code method is also available here, which returns hash code value for this particular object. Then we have read command which constructs, reads and returns the instance. And simultaneously we have read fields is also available, toString which returns string representation of object. Then similarly a write method is available. And apart from that, it also inherits methods from the class java.lang.object, and these are few methods that are available in this particular class also. So after MD5 hash, the next class under discussion is null writable. In this slide, the first one, null writable. So it also provides methods like compare to, equals, get, hash code, read fields, write. So these are the few methods that are available in this particular null writable, which refers to a singleton writable with no data. Singleton writable with no data. Apart from the methods that what I have said, it also inherits some of the methods from the class java.lang.object, finalize, get class, notify, notify all, wait. So these are all also the methods are available here. Then the next class is object writable. So object writable, this particular class is a polymorphic writable class that writes an instance with its class name. So here in this case, the object writable is a polymorphic writable that writes an instance with its class name. It handles arrays, strings, and primitive types without a writable wrapper. It provides methods like get, already we have listed there, get config, get configuration, get declared classes, load classes, read fields, read objects, set configuration, toStrings, write object. So these are the few methods that are available in this case, and also it inherits few methods from java.lang.object as written on the board. Then the next class under discussion in this case is sequence file. Sequence file. So this particular sequence file, it is nothing but it is a flat file comprising of binary key value pairs. So as I have told that this sequence file is flat file consisting of binary key value pairs, and also it provides a sequence file dot writer for sequence file dot writer for providing writing operation, and also it provides a sequence file dot reader operation for reading the file, and also it provides sequence file dot sorter for sorting the file or sorting the sequence file, you can say. So these were the three operations that we can do with this particular class, that is writing, reading, and also the sorting operation. So it provides methods like create writer. It provides methods like create writer, get default, compression type, then set default compression type. So these are the methods that are available, and also it inherits methods from java.lang.object. So this is about sequence file class. Then the next class under discussion is set file. So this set file class refers to a file based set of keys. It includes methods from the class org.apache.hadoop.io map file. It includes methods like delete, fix, main, and rename. These were the methods that are available. Apart from that, it also inherits methods from java.lang.object class. Then we have one more class called short writable. So this short writable class refers to a writable comparable object for shorts. So this short includes methods like compare to, which compares the two short variables. It provides methods which we have already listed there. Equals, get method is available, hash code method is available, read fields is available, set toString and write methods are available in this particular case. And also it inherits methods from the class java.lang.object also. Apart from that, we have one more class called sorted map writable. Sorted map writable. So this sorted map writable class refers to a writable sorted map. Writable sorted map. So this particular class includes methods like clear, I already listed here, clear. We have comparator, comparator class, contains key, contains value, entry set, equals already listed, first key, hash code already listed, head map, key set, last key, put all, read fields, remove, submap, tail map, submap, tail map, write. So these were the methods that are available under this particular class. And also this particular class inherits methods from the interface java.util.map, java.util.map, like compute, compute if absent, compute if present, replace, rename, replace all. So these are all the methods are also available in this particular case. And apart from that, it also inherits methods from the class java.lang.object. Then the next class to be discussed in this particular case is text class. So this text class uses standard UTF-8 encoding for storing the text. Okay? So it is an encoding system. Command you can say. So this particular class provides methods to serialize, deserialize and compare texts at byte level. The type of the length is integer and is serialized using zero compressed format. In addition, it provides methods for string traversal without converting byte array to a string. It provides methods like append, bytes to code for conversion, bytes to code, bytes to code point. Then we have char at method is available, clear is available, copy bytes, decode, encode, encode methods are available, find methods is available, get bytes, get length, set, and one more is UTF-8 length. UTF-8 length. So this method is also available here. Then we have validate UTF method is available, write is available, write string is methods are also available. And also it inherits lots of methods from the class org.apache.hadoop.io binary comparable class, like compare to, and also it inherits methods from the class java.lang.object, also from the interface java.lang.comparable. So these were the methods that inherits from these particular classes. So togetherly it is a rich, what I can say, the class to provide the encoding and decoding facilities of the files, different files that is used in big data. So I think today I think we have discussed something like 15 different classes. So in the last class, in the earlier video, we have discussed 5 interfaces, and till today I have just introduced you the total 30 classes. So another, I think, remaining 10 more classes are there. So I think we will discuss those particular classes in the next video. Okay. So in the meanwhile, after understanding the definition and operation of this particular Hadoop and Java packages, so let us have look and explore yourself with these particular what I can say, the classes. So for more information, you just look that those particular class information in this particular URL, that is https hadoop.apache.org. So you will get all the classes, the methods that are available, constructs that are available. So all this particular information is detailed, in detail it is been given here. So in a nutshell, so in this particular short what I can say, the video class, it is highly impossible to cover all those particular things. Okay. So in this particular case, just I have introduced you what are the different kinds of classes available in Hadoop and IO pack, the methods that are available. So depending on the usage, we need to inherit them in our what I can say, the program, Hadoop program, and then we need to take advantage of those particular methods and also the classes, we can say. So for now, I think we will take a leave. I will take a leave. So see you in the next video. Thank you very much.